What up, world? It's your boy SHABAZZ, and today we're going to talk about retiring Van Sertima's They Came Before Columbus. We're going to retire it respectfully. Well, I know I'm going to retire it with respect. And what I mean by retiring it with respect is we're not going to recommend nobody read this book. We're not going to recommend people study it, and we're not going to recommend people look at it for real facts. If it's something that you just want to read, to be reading, by all means, go ahead and get it. But this book is, or should be, retired. But before I get into why it should be retired, I'm going to show you J.A. Rogers and why I don't recommend people to read J.A. Rogers. Even though I'm a huge fan of J.A. Rogers, but I won't recommend his work. So let me show you J.A. Rogers' works. Like I say, I got all of J.A. Rogers' works. I have all of them. And I don't recommend his works to nobody. I'm a huge fan, but I won't recommend his works because everybody was black to J.A. Rogers. In these books, he tells you that he goes back 8 generations to consider somebody black. Now, back in the 20s and 30s, this was considered scientific. But in today's world, it just won't work. So I got all these works, man. Every last one of them. Shit, I even got the damn newspaper clippings. Rogers made a lot of mistakes, but I won't recommend them. If you want to get these works or grab his books, just to have in your library, by all means, go get them. But the thing is, you got to understand, Rogers made a lot of mistakes. And I retire his works with respect because I 100% respect J.A. Rogers. 100%. I'm actually writing an article to respond to Stephen Howe about J.A. Rogers. But I retire his works with respect because they're outdated. It is way, way outdated. And this is actually the only book that I recommend from Rogers to this day. And it's a play with loose facts. If you update the facts, man, it'll still be a great play. Like, I won't quote his facts, but I'll quote J.A. Rogers' statements. Like in Sex and Race, he says, the American Negro has become so Americanized that if it wasn't for his skin color, he wouldn't know where he came from. But this just J.A. Rogers, man. This is why I retire his works, because he made a lot of mistakes. It's outdated. And there's no way you should be quoting 1920s or 1930s research in 2016 that's based off of J.A. Rogers' research without actually looking at the source documentation. Which brings me to this book, They Came Before Columbus by Van Sertima. Keep in mind, I'm not trying to be disrespectful because I'm 100% respectful. I 100% respect Van Sertima and what he did or what he has done for us. 100%. Like, I was even working on an article to respond to this when they tried to go at Van Sertima. Even in their attacks, they fall short. Their first 2 points are on point. When you get to the third point about some damn noses, they done lost their mind talking about people in West Africa got different noses. Like, man, shut up. So yeah, man, I 100% respect Van Sertima. But factually speaking now, this is not a great book. This book is based off theories and hypotheses. And when he says, Leo Wiener, shit, you should go get Leo Wiener. And this book is what this book is based off of. This book is way outdated. Leo Wiener wrote this book in the 1920s. He actually wrote 3 volumes. This book is a combination of all 3 volumes. He basically said Africans came here with Arab influence. It's a cool book, but it's outdated. But this is not the only reason why this book is on my retiree list. Now, this book is the reason why we have to retire. They came before Columbus. This book is a mythology book. The title alone is telling you what the book is myths. All the myths of pre-Columbian America is in this book. All of them. Now all you gotta do is Google this guy's name and you'll see all the pseudo books he wrote. Every myth of pre-Columbian America or people coming to America is in this book. Every myth, even the myth of, you ever hear the Moorish cats say when Albuquerque got to America, the Native Americans were like, "Oh, come another white one, come another white one." That's a corrupted story of the conquistadors. That story is in this book. But like I say, this is a mythology book. If you Google it, you can find it for free. I messed around and ordered it by mistake. See, like, I wouldn't have a problem if Van Sertima quoted this book once or twice. But Van Sertima quoted this book a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 right there. Where is it on here? 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm through counting, man. I 100% respect Van Sertima. But this is a mythology book. That's why this book should be retired. With respect, because he also quotes another book. And I mess with this book. This is a cool book. This is one of the first European sightings or stories or real reports of West Africa. Has 150 Negroes in the river attacking them. But I respect this book because it led me to this book. But I'm retiring this book because of these books. So let me know what you think, man. Should this book be retired or should it not be retired? I'm out.